Well, this is a gun safe. It's a cheap one. Actually, it's called a gun cabinet. There's a difference between a safe and a cabinet. Cabinet's not as strong, but this is plenty strong enough to keep children out and just anybody who walks in your house or something, to keep them from touching a gun. Not high security, but good enough to stop a lot of people that are unauthorized access to your guns. And this was very cheap. And I'm just going to use this as a side, not even for guns, for something else. But I like the price. You can see it's like a green color. It was $110 plus $10 shipping, a total cost of $120. I'm going to put it together, show you what it looks like. And so if you're thinking about, you want gun security, and you put this in a wall, cheap. It's cheap. You don't have to spend big bucks. You know, like the safes cost $800 and stuff like that. And they're real thick. This is a cabinet, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Some security. Very well worthwhile price, looks like. And of course, Putin the cat is checking it out. He's wondering, he's sniffing it around. So, all right, Putin, what do you think? It looks pretty good. Be a little place for you to hide out. Of course, right? Well, this is very easy to put together, right, Mr. Putin? You're hiding it behind it. Is that what you're doing? You're going behind it. Anyway, it was very easy to put together. Well, it's very easy to put together, and it's got a little shelf in it, and it's just some self-sticking foam for if you know it's supposed to hold the rifles in place. This actually meets the standards for like having a locking thing. I think in California you have to have a locking thing or something like that. This was only $110, $10 plus $10 for delivery. And a lot of them are only 4 inches deep. This is actually, if you put a measuring ruler on it, it's actually 17 inches wide across the top here. Right? 17 inches. And then width-wise, it's 11 inches. And height-wise, it's 52 inches. So actually it's a very good price, and the door on it it's about 10 inches. Well, a little less than 10 inches. But actually you can put a pretty good amount of stuff in here. And this is good for, actually, I think, for especially for like gun accessories. So, you know. And I also lubed the lock before I put this on here. And I guess the biggest deal about doing this is actually tightening up all the bolts and stuff like that. And then they give you some of these lag bolts to basically screw it to the wall. But actually what I'm going to do is make it so it's you know, it's against what do you call it? It's going to be actually placed into the wall with wood around it and a mirror in front of it. So when you open up the mirror on a hinge, and the mirror will close with magnets, then you open up this door. So that's how I'm going to do it. But it's well worth the price. And so I remember some people online bitched about the locking mechanism. I lubed the locking mechanism up. So like, and actually when you unlock this, you can't pull the key out. When you lock it, you can pull the key out. But it works smooth as butter because I put oil on there and stuff. But it's not bad. It's actually well worth the money. And I got this from Stack on, I don't know, Sportsman's Guide or something like that. There's just a lot of little bolts to tighten up. Most of them are 7/16. You can see them in there. They're all the same size. There's like 2 different sizes. There's big bolts for like the actual panels, and then there's like small ones, and those actually have a Phillips head. For the big ones don't have a Phillips head because you can't unscrew them from the other side. And then they have the small ones are for the shelf and for the door itself. Then on top here, you can see how it goes on it. This goes over the outside, and this part goes in the inside. And so like the front and back goes over the outside, and the sides, it gets tucked in. So it's very simple. So, but it came in good condition too. This is well worth it. I was surprised.